Hey gang, I just got out the gym and I was thinking about something. Intermittent fasting, right? So I started intermittent fucking fasting. Let me see, about 2 years ago. I don't know if I got a video up about this shit or not, but intermittent fasting has really worked for me. So just a backstory. At my heaviest, being in shape, because I've been in shape for the last, I would say consistently for the last, for the last 10 to 12 years, right? And in those last 10 to 12 years, I probably, well shit, let me see. I'm gonna say 10 years. Cause 1 year I ended up getting the damn hernia and had to take about a year off. Anyway, you have to forgive me if my damn glasses is fogging up. But what was I about to say? Oh, so the intermittent fasting, right? So at my heaviest in shape, I was 250. At my heaviest, you know, when I got hurt and I fucking pretty much took a year off, I was 250, right? So the differences in between the two was when I was 250 in shape, you know, I kind of had, you know, I was, you know, was ripped, was shredded, had a small waist. The only thing that I could notice though, even when I was in shape, was that my cardio had suffered. Like, you know, if I would go out for a mile run or do anything that was cardio intensive, it just seemed like my joints ached a little bit more, and it just seemed like I was fatigued faster, right? Anyway, when I fucking was 250 fat, fucking I had went up, because for a long time I was like a 38 waist for a while. Even when I was in shape, I was a 38 waist. Man, motherfucker, I took that little time off for a couple months trying to heal my up after surgery, and I got up to like a 42 waist. Anyway, so and that was like in 2000. I had that surgery probably in 2000. I was like fucking covering this mic up. Had that surgery in about 2015. Shit's 2020. So in about 2017, 18. Damn, is it 2020? Showing the fuck he is. All right, so you know, I was looking at different shit, like how can I lean out, right? How can I lean out? You know, it ain't gotta be fast over time. And you know, see where I'm at. So anyway, you know, I've been going over my medical records, because you know I go to the doctor, you know, pretty consistently, you know, at least every couple of months. And I was just looking back and was just looking at, you know, every time you check in, they look at your weight. And in 2018, I checked in, I was like 247.2 or some shit. And once I started the intermittent fasting, I noticed every one of my appointments, I wasn't tracking my weight really. It was like a surprise every time. I was like, damn, I lost that much weight, because I wasn't really trying to lose weight. I mean, I knew that was gonna come. What I was trying to do was just shred up, because I had size and I had strength, you know, strong enough for me, shit. I was just trying to, you know, cut up. So anyway, the first fucking appointment, like I said, I was 240, 50. That's what kind of made me be like, hey, I got to get on my shit. Because I was going to the gym, but I wasn't as dedicated. If I'm uninjured, I was working out, period. You know, sometimes I was going harder than others. Sometimes my diet was better, and sometimes it wasn't. That's another thing that changed. So I started doing intermittent fasting. And every time I went to the doctor, I noticed I would be knocked off a couple pounds, sometimes like 10, 15 pounds. So anyway, I went from shit damn near 250 to my last check-in, I was 205, right? I haven't lost any strength at all. You know, I had to buy. That was another thing I didn't expect to happen, but you know, I lost like 2 to 3 pant sizes. You know, I was, like I said, I was working around like a 40. I could do a 38, but my fucking belly button would be about to pop out. But now I'm about a 36. You know, I do a 36 with a belt. Without a belt, I could probably do a 34, 35, but that'd be a little bit too tight, not comfortable for me. But I was saying that to say this. Intermittent fasting works if you do what you need to do, especially if you couple it with a good diet and exercise, right? So if you don't know what intermittent fasting is, it's just basically you intermittently fast on and off, right? And if you don't know, that's what, breakfast, that's what the term comes from. You're breaking your fast, right? So pretty much intermittent fasting is just picking a window when to eat. So what I do, and I find out what works for me, and this may sound crazy at first, but your body can get used to anything. So I usually wake up about 5:30, 6. Sometimes I work out first in the morning, sometimes I work out in the afternoon, but whenever I work out. But almost 98% of my fucking workouts is fasted. I don't eat anything. My first meal is usually around 1 o'clock. The first thing I usually eat is around 1 o'clock. And the first thing I ingest, you can do whatever you want to, but the first thing I ingest, I try to make it something healthy, a banana, some fruit, some shit like that, right? And I try to make my heaviest meal a little bit earlier. So I eat from 1 in the afternoon to about 8:30, 9. After that, I don't eat any fucking thing, nothing. Like I said, throughout the day, I try not to drink, empty carbs, so like soda, even Gatorade and shit like that. They got, a lot of hidden sugar and shit like that in it. I try to stay away from that. And one thing that I found works really good is having a cheat day. So on my cheat day, I go fucking ham. Any fucking thing that I've ever wanted throughout the week, I pretty much be thinking, oh shit, I want some licorice, I want some ice cream, I want some cookies, I want a burger, I want a pizza. I eat all that shit and just pretty much, wild out on that day, right? Then the next day, I'm right back on my regimen. And the thing is, unless you're just a weak-minded motherfucker, a lot of times your body will start getting, used to eating clean, right? So my cheat days used to be amazing, and every now and again they still are, but now I usually just do a cheat meal because my body doesn't really crave all that bullshit. But the next day, the day before, so tomorrow's my cheat day. So today I'm gonna eat pretty light, and then tomorrow I'll eat pretty light, and then after I eat my cheat meal, I usually do like a probiotic or something to clean all that bullshit out. But anyway, intermittent fasting, you can try it. It's different ways to do it. Mine's, like I said, is just a schedule. Usually an 8-hour block, right? You got an 8-hour block to eat in, and the rest of the time, you don't eat anything. You just fast, right? But no matter what you do, make sure, even if you work the graveyard shift or whatever the fuck, just make sure that you're not eating heavy as fuck before you go to sleep. All right, don't eat heavy as fuck before you go to sleep. When you sleep, your body shouldn't have a bunch of bullshit to digest, and it shouldn't be working that hard while you sleep. So that your body trying to digest a bunch of shit, it can just repair your cells, repair your muscles, and that kind of shit. Some people do day on, day off. To me, I'm cool on that. Pretty much you eat one day and you don't eat the next. I've never done that. I think I've tried, I fasted for a day. Anytime I fasted for a whole day, I wasn't doing shit that day. I'm not about to work out and all this other shit and not have any food in my body. But anyway, just want to give you guys a quick little video, quick little 2-year update on my intermittent fasting journey. Let me know if you guys are thinking about intermittent fasting, things that work for you. Like I said, right now, my diet is pretty much, I don't eat pork. I don't know if that fucking matters, but I don't eat pork at all. I try to limit meat. If I eat meat in one meal, I don't eat meat in the other meal. Some days I don't eat meat at all. I'm not a vegan, not a vegetarian, none of this shit. It's just, I don't think you need meat, all the time, every day, for every meal. There's just more shit that your body has to work through and break down. It's working for me, like I said. And if you're doing intermittent fasting, you're already in the gym, don't fucking slack off on the weight. Whatever fuck you lifting, you keep progressively lift that shit. However, no matter how much weight you lose, keep on lifting the same amount of weight. I haven't lost anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no fucking Mr. Olympia, no shit like that, but any strength that I had, I didn't see any noticeable diminishing. Now, like I said, if you fucking go too hard, too fast, maybe you might see that shit, but like I said, I've lost, around about 30, 40 pounds over a 2-year span, and lost an ass of fat, and pretty much shrunk my waist down from a 38, 40 to about a 34, 36. Other than that, subscribe to the fucking channel. Drop any ideas as to videos you want to see from me. Pretty much You know, I have another YouTube channel that's all educational. This channel is more of like a smorgasbord, just a bunch of shit. All try to become somewhat beneficial, but I think the main thing is, like I said, I probably book reviews, fitness shit here and there, and motivation, I guess. I don't know about motivation, but just shit I'm going through that may help other people. Other than that, y'all have a good day.